Welcome, dear student. I am B.V. Patil. My school name is Uttur Vidyalaya, Uttur. Today we discuss about types of sets. First type is singleton set. Means a set consisting of a single element, only one element present in that set, then that is called a singleton set. For example, A is the set of even prime numbers. Prime numbers means मूल संख्या, means there is no other than factor except one and itself. Therefore, A is equal to prime numbers are infinite, but out of them even prime numbers, even means some sankhya, only one we get here, 2. And in this way, a set consisting only one element, then that set is called as singleton set. Then second type, that is empty set or null set. If there is not a single element in the set which satisfies the given condition, then it is called a null set or an empty set. It is represented by curly bracket, not any element, curly bracket complete, or a symbol phi. For example, B is equal to x such that x is a natural number between 2 and 3. Therefore, B is equal to, there is no any natural number between 2 and 3. Therefore, that is empty set. There is no any element. If there is no any element in that set, then that set is called as empty set or null set, or it is represented by only phi sign. Then third type is finite set. If a set is a null set or number of elements are limited and countable, we count that numbers, then it is called as finite set. For example, C is equal to curly bracket P such that P is a number from 1 to 22 divisible by 4. Therefore, C is equal to, we want numbers divisible by 4, means 4, then 8, 4 we divide to 8 number, then 12, then 16 and 20 up to 22, means below 22 is 20 and greater than 1 start from 4. These are the numbers which are divisible by 4. Then fourth type is infinite set. If number of elements in a set is unlimited, there is no any limit, and uncountable, we cannot count that numbers, then the set is called infinite set. For example, D is equal to, in curly bracket, x such that x is a natural number. Therefore, D is equal to natural numbers we want here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Natural numbers are unlimited. There is no any limit here in given condition. And this is called as infinite set. Means we cannot count that set. Means infinite. Here these are the countable numbers. Therefore that is finite set. Example here. Write the following sets using listing method and classify into finite or infinite set. First, A is equal to, in curly bracket, x such that x belongs to n. N means natural number and x is an odd number. Odd number means Visham Sankhya. Second, B is equal to, in curly bracket, x such that x belongs to I. I means integers. And x square is equal to 100. Square of x, we get 100. Then third, C is equal to, in curly bracket, x such that x belongs to n. N means natural number. And x is divisible by 7. Then solution. First example we write here. A is equal to, in curly bracket, x such that x belongs to n. Means x is an element of natural number and x is an odd number. Odd number means Visham Sankhya. Therefore, A is equal to, odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7 and up to so on. And here we cannot say last number, therefore this is uncountable, means this is an infinite set. We cannot count here. Then second example, x belongs to I means integer, and square of x square is equal to 100. Therefore integers are 0 right side, natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 ... so on, and on left side, that is left side of 0 is -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Means there is positive numbers and also negative numbers. Then square of x we get 100. Which number's square is 100? That is 10 square is 100, and here integers means negative numbers also. Is it possible -10 square is 100? Yes, -10 square also 100. Therefore B is equal to -10. Square of -10 is 100 and 10 square of 10 is 100. And these two numbers are countable. Therefore this is an finite set. Then next, C is equal to x belongs to n, means natural number, and x is divisible by 7. Therefore C is equal to, divisible by 7 means 7, multiple of 7 means 7, 14, 21, 28 and so on, because these are natural numbers and these are unlimited numbers. And these numbers are divisible by 7. Here we cannot count here, this is uncountable. Therefore this is an infinite set. Then equal sets. Definition is two sets A and B are said to be equal if every element of set A is in set B and every element of set B is in set A. Means both sets are equal. For example, first A is equal to, in curly bracket, X such that X is a letter of the word listen. Therefore, A is equal to, we write in listing method, that is L first letter, I is the second, S is the third, T is the fourth, E is the fifth, and N is the sixth. B is equal to Y such that Y is a letter of the word silent. Then this is rule method. We write in listing method A is equal to, first letter is S, then second letter is I, third letter is L, fourth letter is E, fifth letter is N, and sixth letter is T. Here L present in both A and B, I also present in both A and B set, S also present here, T also present here, E also present, and N also present. Means all elements of set A present in set B. Therefore, A and B are equal set. Both sets are equal. Then next example, A is equal to X such that X is prime number and X greater than 10 and less than 20, and B set is given 11, 13, 17, 19. Then verify A is equal to B. In solution, A is in rule method, we write in listing method, A is a prime number. Prime number means मूल संख्या, and that X is greater than 10 and less than 20. When we want prime numbers which are greater than 10 and less than 20, means 11 is a prime number, 13 is also prime number, then 17 and 19. These are the four prime numbers we get which lie between 10 and 20. Then B set is given, and here we get all elements of set A present in set B. Therefore, we say that A and B are equal sets. In this way, we write equal sets. Thank you. Dear student, you like my video, then please give like to video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and click on bell icon. Thank you.